Ja, nach der Euphorie des letzten Sieges gegen die Pelicans. Ja, das hat schon Spaß gemacht. Und das ist ungefähr 5 Minuten her. Weil ich spiele jetzt direkt das nächste Spiel hinterher. Ich habe jetzt nur einmal kurz die Aufnahmen unterbrochen. Und mache jetzt einfach direkt weiter. Natürlich jetzt heiß, ne? Ist klar. Und ja. Dann würde ich sagen, gar nicht lange fackeln. Okay, mir wird ein Trade angeboten. Portis von den Bulls. Für Beasley. Caruso Holiday. Nee. Nö. Okay. Was nehmen wir denn? Nee, Quatsch, wir müssen ja hier. Warte mal. So. Ach ja. Gelb, ne? Würde ich sagen. Ah, jetzt bin ich schon einmal dran vorbei. Sorry. Da. Magic in weiß, oder was? Oder so in schwarz. Machen wir so, ne? Okay, los geht's.
The 2K Sports pregame show.
This is 2K Sports. Ernie Johnson here, joined by the great Shaquille O'Neal and the equally great Kenny the Jet Smith.
Yeah.
For tonight's game, we'll be watching the Los Angeles Lakers as they go up against the Orlando Magic at Amway Center. Well, for Orlando, they've only come out in front in one of their first 3 games so far. So a win tonight will be important to them, to be at 500
Nikola
instead of 3
Vucevic.
games
Oder
under.
Vucevic.
And tonight we have 2 up-and-coming teams. Lots of talent, but also a lot of inexperience. Shaq, the youngsters looking forward to
Ja,
this.
ich mache auch
How do
weiter,
they
ne?
keep their emotions in check?
Ich bin heiß wie Frittenfett. Und das machen wir auch mal sofort weg. Nicht so meins. Nichts gegen die Amis, aber ist mir alles ein bisschen zu aufgesetzt. So, weiter geht's, genau. Die Lakers zu Hause. Die Magic zu Hause, meine ich natürlich. Sorry. Ja, auch schon. Ist auch schon spät. 1 Uhr. Auf ganz entspannt hier. Eine Runde Basketball. Ach, guck mal, jetzt hat er mal einen Stehmann auf. Ja, habe ich extra so eingestellt, dass er das manchmal aufhat.
Well, guys, he told me they're up against a team that really finishes strong at the rim, and he wanted to get that point across to his players. He wants them to protect the rim with every bit of energy they've got throughout this entire contest. Let's see if they're up to it, Kevin.
Thanks, David. Clark, you've talked about this a lot, the changes, the biggest differences from playing college basketball to pro basketball.
Without question, Kevin, a couple of the biggest differences for me were the speed of the game.
Muss vor allen Dingen in der Defense da weitermachen, wo ich aufgehört habe. Das war ganz gut. Ich muss eigentlich noch mal eine Statistik gucken, wie viele Rebounds das waren.
And then the other thing was the travel and schedule. I hit a wall after about 60 games and was really a dead man walking for about 10 days before my legs came back and I finished that rookie season strong.
All fueled up and ready to go. Brought to you by Gatorade. Let's check out who's on the floor. Taking a look at the Lakers.
Yes.
They've got JaVale McGee.
Das ist schon mal der erste
all
Rebound.
out there with Ingram. And it's LeBron James. And it's Kuzma in at the 4. Ball kicks to James. McGee sets the pick for James. And there's the feed to McGee.
Yes.
And it's McGee with the jam.
And I tell you what, guys, I think that's the best part of James's game, and he's got a lot of good parts, but his vision is otherworldly.
Gordon a screen.
Boah, was war das denn für eine geile Abwehraktion?
Gordon with the screen for Fournier. Three-pointer
Oh nein.
Augustine drills it from
Ah.
outside. Augustine's got himself going there.
Fuck.
His first points of the game on the deep ball. Well, it
Hab
was
ich
the
kurz
Los Angeles
gezögert.
Lakers winning their last game against the Pelicans in New Orleans.
Away from home, you got to execute, and they did that flawlessly.
And that's what it comes down to, execution, especially when you're on the road. Can you follow your game plan? I thought they were awesome.
Ah.
Here's Ross. And
Ne.
the rejection by James.
Und hoch. Yes, Mackie.
A little over a minute 30 into this first quarter.
Und Foul an LeBron.
Two shots coming up at the line as he gets fouled
Sehr
on the
gut.
shot.
Ah, gute D wieder. Sehr gut.
We're watching
Sehr, sehr
a
gut.
legend. And LeBron James said he's chasing a ghost. He wants to be the greatest player of all time.
Ja, schicke Schuhe habe ich ihm gegeben. Glänzen so ein bisschen. Gut
Take a
aus.
break. Take a break. 2 shots.
Free throw drops for James.
Alright. Swish.
And both free throws good for James.
And what an advantage. You really feel like you can always trust him when he's at the line.
And Augustine kicks to Fournier. He feeds it to Gordon. Back to Fournier. A three-pointer, no
Yes.
Really just struggling
Struggles.
here in the first few minutes. 5 attempts with only 1 falling.
good. McGee is screen on Ross. LeBron
Na,
kicks to
na,
McGee.
na, na. Die muss ich mir verkneifen in Zukunft.
Lob pass to Gordon.
Ah.
And Gordon with the
And when Gordon is launched and in the
Nicht
air
schlecht,
like that,
nicht schlecht.
he's a mesmerizing guy to keep an eye on.
Bam.
Just get out of the way.
Great way to
nicht
see
schlecht,
the
nicht
alley-oop.
schlecht.
That replay courtesy of Under Armour. Another unleash chaos moment. And it's out of bounds. Last touch
Ey, mal
by
mit der
Gordon.
Ruhe, mal mit der Ruhe.
And you love the effort. Just getting the hand in there and knocking it out.
Really came close to the pilfer, but they'll take that effort. Mucking things up is sometimes just as good as a steal.
Now here's LeBron. 26 points for him last game against the Pelicans in New Orleans.
Yeah, but he was the ultimate two-way player. Defensively, also doing a great job. A couple blocks in that game as well.
Nee, das kann McGee
McGee's
nicht.
shot is off.
And
hätte
sometimes,
über
you know,
LeBron
you don't
abschließen sollen,
capitalize
ja.
off a good shot or a good look. Still, you got to keep letting those good looks fly.
And since Dwight Howard back in 2012, the rebuild effort
So,
just
jetzt habe ich meinen Mann endlich.
here in
Schon da
Orlando,
rumgeirrt.
unable really to draft any superstar talent, and last season trades for veteran talent.
Oh, warum ist denn da wieder keiner?
Hands it from downtown.
Ich hatte
Ross
meinen
has got
Mann.
his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
Lassen sich dann verarschen.
Kicks it to McGee. They get a hand on it. Here is Ross.
Orlando.
Inside.
Gut.
James outside.
Ach Mann.
Ingram kicks to LeBron. Over Ross.
Ah, der sollte.
Enough under that one. Magic leading by 4.
Ich wollte noch weiter zum Korb ziehen. Ich habe gedacht, ey, geht schon hoch.
Wing.
Zu früh gedrückt.
Here's Tubb. And good. Coming in on the assist by DJ Augustine. And Greg, when you look at the Magic, do you see a plan or a roadmap here?
Well, you look at that trade for Serge Ibaka going into last season, and that was probably a sign that ownership was growing impatient. They wanted to cash in their chips
Ach, Mann.
and really go for it. And
Ah,
now
das
they
kein
might
gutes
need
Spiel bis
a
jetzt.
rebuild from that rebuild.
You're right. Now Ross following the miss by Lonzo Ball from deep. No good with the
Yes.
wing jumper.
The shot's there for him, and he's got to take it. I don't care if he doesn't convert. That's a shot
trifft doch.
he has to continue.
Ah, jetzt habe ich wieder kein Glück in dem Spiel, oder was? Das kann doch nicht sein, dass das so. Das ist doch nicht euer Ernst.
2 run, not allowing much.
Der war doch gut geworfen.
McGee against Augustine. Now the pass to Dub. There's the pick. Ross with a wide open look. Misses the 3.
No doubt he's struggling right now from the field. Let's see if he can get it going this quarter.
And stolen
Okay.
by Fournier. Shoots from 12. Drained for
Oh,
2
den
points.
macht er.
And And a closer look here.
Oh.
Well, I think the defensive aggressiveness
Ja,
of
das
these
sieht mal gar
players
nicht
caught
gut
them
aus.
off guard, playing airtight defense and coming up with the steal.
And also defensively, they've been able to cause some turnovers tonight, and that also builds confidence and gives you momentum.
So Orlando going with an almost entirely new group here. Vucevic, he's checked in for Dub. Isaac comes in for Ross. Jonathan Simmons is checked in for Evan Fournier. And it's Jaren Grant in for Augustine. Now here is McGee. To the middle. And it's blocked.
And the suffocating reach of Isaac is tough
Okay.
to overcome
Krass.
and outshoot. Excels at getting up and denying shots.
Grant with the ball. Now guarded by Caldwell Pope. Count that one for
Ah, das geht jetzt aber sehr einfach irgendwie.
Coming out of the gate here, guys.
Krass.
Wow.
Tone setting, that's what I call it. Grabbing this one by the throat early on
Schade, ey, das
and squeezing
fing
it
so gut
hard.
an.
Now here's Beasley. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot two here. That one on Vucevic.
Luke Walton is the 26th
So.
coach in Lakers history, and it was love at first sight for the Lakers. I mean, after one interview with the team and the top brass, the other interviews were all canceled, and the dream job was his
Gut.
for the taking, and I think he's going to
Defense.
turn out to be quite a good coach in the NBA.
Grant against Rondo. Grant the pass to Vucevic. Vucevic gets double teamed. Orlando moving the ball around. Grant outside. 6 on the shot clock. From downtown.
Nein,
Rebounded
nein,
by the
nein,
Lakers.
nein, nein.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
Stevenson dishes to Rondo. There's 47 seconds left to play in the first. Fires from the wing. Doesn't go for it.
Ja,
The
ist
Magic
natürlich
go
stark
the other
verteidigt,
way with
ne?
it. They come into this one following the loss to the Mavericks.
I mean, frustrating when missed free throws become contagious. Really the Achilles heel in that one.
Well, if you're going to win, you've got to shoot a good percentage from the stripe, and for them, they have no one to blame but themselves.
Beasley the screen. Caldwell Pope against Simmons. Kicks it out to Stevenson. Beasley outside. And the release
No.
was before the buzzer, but it's off target.
Kann er nicht mal
And that
reingehen?
does it for the first quarter. Magic lead by 8. 2K Sports back in a moment from the Amway Center.
Na, das gefällt mir erstmal gar nicht, ne? Ist ja klar. Ist auch schon wieder ruhiger hier am Mikro.
And the first quarter is in the books.
Das
Getting
sieht so
about ready to
lustig
get
aus.
underway. And from what we've seen from Orlando, what do you guys see?
Was ist
I
das
think they
denn,
play
ey?
great D and
Drache
not giving
oder
up anything easy.
Ach du Scheiße. Ja. Naja, okay.
Lakers trail by 8. So on the floor for the Lakers to start this second quarter. And Stevenson is out there with Beasley. That's Rajon Rondo. And there's JaVale McGee. And it's Caldwell Pope in at the 2.
If he's
Richtig.
one thing, he's efficient in the paint. Rondo really good with the positioning there close to the basket.
Offensive rebound. Isaac.
Ah, da komme ich
Lays
nicht
it
mehr
up
hin.
off the glass.
Mist.
Isaac's got his second bucket tonight.
Boy, I like seeing that toughness on the offensive glass. Did a nice job judging, anticipating where the miss was going, and then putting it back in. Nicely done.
Rondo kicks to Beasley. And
Oh, Alter, ey.
Good defensive
Hau ihn doch
instincts
einfach in die
there displayed
Maschen.
by Gordon. Reading the shooter all the way and timing the rejection perfect.
dishes it to Simmons. Pass to Isaac. Lets it go from deep. The rebound by Caldwell Pope.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
And Aaron Gordon, a natural power forward, but he was asked to play at small forward last season alongside Serge Ibaka.
And Gordon was willing to try it, Kevin, to his credit, looking to expand his skill set. He's not a shooter right now. However, with his leaping ability, I think it makes sense to perhaps keep him close to the rim.
Ja, natürlich.
And the rebound paying off as they pick up 2 on the second chance bucket right there.
As the game has gone along, they've gotten more and more aggressive on the backboard.
Well, it's paid off with a greater rate of second chance hoops. I me. Great effort to build this lead on their part.
And again, no good by the Lakers.
Nee.
Just enough coverage to bother that three-point attempt.
And Vucevic kicks to Grant. Orlando getting another chance here. And it's Gordon
Nee,
missing.
der geht zum Glück auch nicht rein.
It's not there right now with this team leading perhaps.
So,
Let's
erstmal eine
focus on
Auszeit.
some other areas.
Mal gucken, was LeBron macht.
And the Lakers call time here. In addition to going over the game plan and making whatever necessary adjustments have to be made, Greg, this timeout also the time for players to get rehydrated or hydrate for the first time with some Gatorade. Plenty of basketball still to be played here, and they have to get recharged.
That's a great point.
Einigermaßen
Without
fit.
proper hydration, a player can completely run out of gas down the stretch of a game. And that's something that none of these guys can afford to have happen. If you're going to battle all the way
Ach,
to the
Mann.
finish, you have got to be hydrated.
Ja, der hat mich da irgendwie geblockt. Ich konnte ihn nicht
With this break,
anwerfen.
let's check out just how the rebounding has been divided up in this game between the front and backcourt for the Lakers.
And their guards have
Nicht
done
gut.
more than their fair share.
Honestly, it's all academic. If they can't close this gap soon, who's rebounding what won't matter.
Pass to Dub. Ross in the corner. 6 on the shot clock. Williams passes to Dub. And here in the second quarter of action with a hair under 2.5 minutes played so far.
Yes.
And the Orlando lead has been cut down now to just 7 on the basket from James.
Oh!
The Magic
Oh,
have
Mann.
gone only 2 of 7 from the field since the second quarter got underway. Outside Williams. Fournier for 3. It's good for a second make. He's made 2 or 3 so far.
That's Fournier's specialty. The long-distance bomb that really hand-ties defense.
James dishes to
Ja,
McGee.
ja. Also warum die da in der Mitte nie frei sind, ne? Ich verstehe es einfach nicht.
Ross against LeBron. A wide open look here for Vucevic.
Ja, ja.
Makes no mistake on the open jump shot.
Okay, so wie gestern.
It's a
Alles
12-point
klar.
Magic lead. And Clark, when you think back to your career,
Ich habe also doch nicht so unbedingt viel besser gespielt als gestern.
Basketball Association.
Well, you know, for me, Kevin, because my career was cut short due to
Oder?
injury,
Ich weiß es nicht.
I missed the opportunity to see
weiß
how
es nicht.
good I could have been on a winning team, on a playoff team. Back in the early 80s, the Pacers were building towards that, and I never got a chance to be part of a playoff team.
Ah.
The you established in going through the shared misery and joy of competing is something that's special and unique to sports, and you really
jeden
don't
Fall mehr
find
Rebounds
it
geholt,
in
ja.
any other venue.
The Magic shooting their first free throw attempt on the night. Clark, the current era is
Ach,
so
wie ärgerlich.
connected to fans through social media. Just how much has that changed the
Naja,
NBA,
egal.
I think?
So.
Well, I don't think it's just changed the NBA, it's changed our society and culture at large, and it's here to stay. I just like to see people productively and fruitfully use social media.
Boah, da kann doch auch
See
mal
less of the
reingehen, ey.
vitriol and hatred that is afforded for people to hide behind with their negative comments.
And stolen by James. Poke loose.
Orlando oder
And
was?
here is Ross. Al Fournier. They set the screen. Here's Vucevic. Once again off the mark, Orlando.
And you know what? You can't get a better screen. Frees him up beautifully, but he just fails to capitalize.
Clearly a frustrating missed opportunity there. Perfect screen, got him the space he needed, but he bricked it.
Williams with the ball. Now guarded by Ball. Stolen by McGee. Ross against James. And
Yes.
sticking right with it. Gets the foul with the bucket. And he'll go to the line.
Boy, after having a tough time in the first, he's managed to turn it around nicely this quarter.
And Orlando making a change here. Augustine's checked in. Magic leading by 7. There's the pick. Pass to Dub.
Ja, ja,
And out
ja,
of bounds
ja.
as Los Angeles
Ja.
gains possession.
Gut,
This
gut.
break in the game gives us a chance to look at the teams with the most points off turnovers last season. The Lakers
Komm mal
in
weg.
fifth.
And this team, in terms of scoring off
Lebron ist on fire.
that became the identity. I mean, they really look to disrupt and
was?
defensively, and boy, do they take advantage on the other end.
Den kann so unbedrängt, ne?
Now here's Fournier. Not a lot of room. The dish to Augustine. And that one goes long. Lakers trail by 7. And the pass to Kuzma. LeBron against Vucevic.
Ach man. Training haben die gepasst.
Right now, sabotaging him a little bit. He's got to find his shot if they want to win this game.
And it's good. 2 points. Ross has got 5.
Fuck, ey, die beiden Chancen mit LeBron, das muss irgendwie klappen.
Defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
LeBron outside. Up off the screen. Oh,
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. My goodness.
Okay.
And there's no question that James is one of the best dunkers ever. A forceful finisher.
Was machen die denn?
Loves showing off his athleticism.
Was machen die denn?
for his 3rd basket in his
Alter, wie gehen die denn ab
Great
jetzt?
pass that time by DJ Augustine.
Hammer.
50 seconds left now here in the second. The feed the ball. Lakers working the ball around now. Fades and shoots.
Mann, den kann er doch eigentlich.
Vucevic has got 5 rebounds tonight.
Zu lang gedrückt
And
oder
they're
was?
controlling the boards, Kevin. That's +5 in that category.
And guys, you know that rebounding is a huge part, a huge component of winning games. It's not a glamour stat. but it's
Mann,
necessary
Mann,
if you're
Mann,
gonna be a
Mann,
winning
Mann,
team.
Mann.
The second he got around the pick and shoot,
Nein,
man, it was straight
warum
to
denn
the
so?
bucket for the easy
Warum?
deuce. Very, very well done.
And the shot is good.
Oh
And
Mann.
it's 7 points for Terrence Ross.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Ne, wie war das?
LeBron against Vucevic. LeBron with it. There's a screen. That will count. Oh, he hits it. How
Naja,
about that
gut.
shot?
11 Punkte, ne?
Big time.
Incredible.
And they make sure to get the last shot of the quarter there. Nicely done.
Yeah,
Ja, den
excellent
macht er dann im
execution that
Bedrängnis,
time,
ne?
partner. Don't want to give
anderen
the
beiden
opponent
davor.
any time to get
Naja.
them back.
And so
Aber an
it's
LeBron liegt's
Orlando
nicht.
holding on to an 11-point
Liegt an
cushion
den
as we get ready to
fehlenden
take a
Rebounds
break.
irgendwie.
They have made it very tough to get a shot off against them. Their defense has been stifling.
Naja, wir werden sehen.
Thanks, Kevin.
Thank you, David, for that interview, and we'll see you back here after the break for 3rd quarter basketball.
It's the 2K
Halbzeitshow.
Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, y'all, welcome back. Ernie Johnson here with Kenny the Jet Smith. That's Shaquille O'Neal. Thanks for joining us. Boy, a pumped-up home crowd is behind us. Out in front at the half is Orlando.
Na,
They lead by 11.
ja,
And
ich
Shaq,
bin
let's
stark.
get your input on the Magic.
The area where they impressed me the most has been on the boards. When the shots gone up, everybody.
Aber ich sag mal,
goes
die
for
spielen so
it.
stark
Just a
wie
matter of
Utah und
maintaining
auch wie die
that
Hawks.
energy, playing with that same kind of aggression
Pelicans haben
in the
nicht so stark
fourth
gespielt.
And Kenny, let's
Deswegen-
get your thoughts on the
Naja,
Lakers.
habe ich
Their
da halt
lack
auch
of
gewonnen.
execution surprised
Anscheinend.
me. You know, they had a lot of turnovers off sloppy ball handling, which goes back to the fundamentals. And I know we say it all the time, just make the simple play. And this is why. Without giving away possessions, they'd be a lot
Ah,
closer.
Rebound 12 ist auch okay, aber 18 ist halt schon Hardcore von den Magic, ne? Boah, 7
That's
Steals.
it for
Ja,
halftime. Glad you
Käse.
could join.
Nein! Everybody dance now.
Welcome back, folks. The downtown skyline of Orlando, Florida, looking especially striking tonight. And as we welcome you back,
So.
we begin our second half. So far, not a
Bitte,
tightly
bitte, bitte,
contested
ey.
game, guys, but you know anything.
Lass mich da irgendwie wieder rankommen.
Lakers trail by 11. Ross is the 3 with Gordon at the 4. Augustine and Fournier are in the backcourt. And it's Dub in at the 5. And that's the group for Steve Clifford as we begin the second half. James against Ross.
So, boah, krass.
Shot off.
Ah,
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
And it's been a well-rounded
machen wir nicht,
performance.
okay.
I mean, strong rebounding has certainly been at the center of it, but it's been good on a number of levels.
okay.
And finished off by LeBron.
And
Okay.
he's having one of those nights. LeBron putting on a show.
And the NBA has had coaches who are as legendary as any
Geh bitte
player.
rein. Ja,
With that in
danke.
mind, Clark, who is your pick as the greatest coach of all time?
Man, I can't even begin to have an answer for that one. There's some guys that jump out, though, when you think about that list, who would be on it. Greg Popovich for sure. Phil Jackson would have to be included on that list. Fred Auerbach. And Chuck Daly for the way he was able to manage his players. Pat Riley. You'd have to consider him as part of being on somebody worthy of that list as well. And I'll even go back a little
so?
farther and
Boah,
throw
krass.
Lenny Wilkins in the
Bamba.
mix. I thought he was really good with a number of
Move.
different teams that he coached.
And those
Okay.
second chance points really
Leck, die
become
war frei.
almost like bonus points when you can get them.
And when Ball has the ball, it's in good hands. He can run
Alles.
the offense, no doubt.
And the replay presented, of course, by Under Armour. Unleash chaos. Great stuff and some great basketball going on.
Yes.
And even without that three ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
McGee sets the pick for LeBron. It's Ingram on the wing. And stolen by Fournier.
Ja, warum geht's nicht mit LeBron?
Ross in the corner.
Ah, der geht doch noch rein, ey. Arschgeigen.
The defense made their presence
Oh,
felt, but
nein.
Ross is just too explosive down there.
Orlando making some changes. Simmons comes in for Evan Fournier. And it's Jaron Grant
Ja,
in
Mist.
for Augustine. Big group substitution
komm
here
nicht
for the
ran.
Lakers. Beasley's checked in for JaVale
Ich
McGee.
komm nicht ran.
And Stevenson comes in for James. Caldwell Pope, he's checked in for Ingram. Rajon
Ja,
Rondo is
James
subbed in
braucht
for
eine
Ball.
Pause.
Isaac's checked in for Ross. Lakers trail by 11. Outside Rondo uses the glass to finish the layup. Rondo's got his
Schön.
second bucket.
That's 3 of 4 here to start the half.
Orlando's gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Caldwell Pope against Simmons. Pass to Isaac for the three. Buries it from
Boah,
three-point
den machen die.
range. Isaac's got 7.
Der war doch in
I like the
Bedrängnis.
deep ball of Isaac
Oder?
there, man. Has good touch for a big fella, and he shoots it with confidence.
And
Och
stolen by
mein
Simmons.
Gott. Ja,
To the inside.
naja, kann ich nichts
And he
machen.
banks in the layup. And 11 points for
Kann ich
Dunn.
nichts machen.
Indicative of what we've seen tonight. One team being the aggressor, the other failing to react.
Yeah, and you can tell they feel like they can get inside whenever they want to. I mean, it's been carte blanche, full menu for them, and the defense really not offering any resistance. A nice start to
Ja,
the second
Rondo
half.
hält mich noch ein
Just
bisschen
one
am
miss
Leben
in
hier.
their first 5 attempts.
Grant outside. Gordon with the screen for Grant. Here's the screen. Jacks up a 3. Here's Gordon.
Und dann kommt
Laid in with a
Gordon
nice
wieder an den
touch off the
Ball.
glass. He has 6.
Ich kotze.
Plus 8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Yeah, double-digit advantage on the scoreboard. They've taken the initiative. They've played, I think, with more purpose so far.
And giving up some height,
Rondo macht ein
he
gutes
just
Spiel.
finds a way to carve out a little separation.
Oh, der ist zu
Yeah,
kurz.
you know, he doesn't back
Scheiße.
down from anybody, Greg. Effective at getting the room he wants and then gets his shot off in time.
Vucevic checked in for Orlando. Grant kicks to Vucevic. He used that pick
Boah, die
just right.
treffen jetzt aber alles, ne?
Vucevic has got the lead up
Krass.
to 14 now for Orlando.
Timely passing leads to assists, and that's been the recipe for success.
Everybody on the same page, completely in sync. Tremendous communication and awareness.
Boah.
Orlando's gone 1 of 4 in three-point shots here in the third. Pass to Isaac. from about 16. And good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim.
Ja, krass, ey.
Isaac's got 5 points in the quarter.
And Isaac takes no time getting his shot off. He's got a lethal, quick release.
Here's Rondo. It's good. With that basket, he's now 5
Ja,
for 9.
Rondo mit seiner Schnelligkeit, ne? Das geht.
Well, but it hasn't been contagious.
Grant the pass to Vucevic to the inside.
Boah.
And he slams it down.
Ja, ich habe den nicht gesteuert, also da haben die sich verarschen lassen, meine KI-Abwehr.
A mascot while putting the ball under his legs in a dunk contest. I mean, he's one of the most ridiculous athletes and dunkers we have in the game.
Pass to Kuzma. This one for 3. A three-pointer is right on target.
Nice to see how easy he takes over games. Makes it look elementary. I mean, that's why they feed him the rock so much.
Grant against Rondo. To the wing right side. Gordon dishes to Vucevic. And Simmons kicks to Vucevic. Orlando moving the ball around.
Boah.
Lays it up and in off the pretty assist. Vucevic has got 6.
And Vucevic is a guy who constantly keeps defenders guessing when he has the ball deep in the post. Just an excellent finisher at the rim.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Yeah, rebounding has been a big key in this one, Greg. They've asserted their will and have taken control on the glass.
We've got 1:13 left to play here in the third.
Ja, gute Aktion, kommt da selten genug vor im Moment.
Grant against Rondo. Grant outside. Here's Vucevic.
Ja, der geht dann auch immer noch rein. Ja, Vucevic, der ist ein ganz toller, haben sie am Anfang auch kurz vorgestellt.
Continues to work through and concentrate on the bucket. That's a credit to his body control.
And let's get your take, guys, on the
Disney haben
scoring
wir auf dem
breakdown
Trikot.
for the Magic.
Fantastic passing. We saw it in the
Weil
first
er der
half, and it's
Disney
carried over here
Superpark
in the
ist, oder
second.
was?
They've also been pounding it inside tonight and coming away with a lot of points in the paint. I call those PIPs.
Ball with the bucket.
You got to be composed when you go inside, knowing that you're going to have some contact and resistance facing you. Ball unafraid to get it deep inside.
In the corner, it's Gordon. The basket is good off the assist from Williams.
Ja,
And
krass.
that's now 11 points for Aaron Gordon.
Continuing to push the action and build this lead.
Yeah, you know, continue to pour it on them. That's what they want to do right now. Doing their best
Aua, aua.
to put this game out of reach and in the
Auf die
win column.
Fingerchen gehauen.
You know, I love how he absorbs the foul and still had a chance
Ja,
to
rein,
knock that
komm.
one down.
Boy, terrific play
Tu mir den
there.
Gefallen.
I thought even with all the contact, he still was
Ah,
going to
so
go
dann?
down.
Okay.
They recover it.
You know, you look at Ball's size and speed and confidence, very impressive. An exciting
Ah,
prospect
was soll das
who I
denn?
think has an all-star future.
Left side, Gordon. McGee against Vucevic. Rebound
Okay.
the Lakers.
Hat
McGee's
lange
got
gedauert,
4
dass ich den
rebounds
Ball
in this game.
so
The
erobert
try
habe.
by James. For Los Angeles, they have gone 7 of 9 from the free throw line tonight.
And as a group, they shot 75% from the line last season.
And James drills them both.
Ja, Lebron macht wieder ein
7
gutes
seconds left to play in the third.
Spiel, ja.
Stolen by Ball. And
Ah,
so
schade.
it's the Orlando Magic with a 14-point lead as we bring the quarter to a close.
Wenn er reingegangen wäre, wäre
And
geil.
they've created a bunch of turnovers with that terrific
Ja.
D. We'll take
Ja,
a quick
Orlando
break
ist
and then back to the action here.
Anscheinend eine Nummer zu groß für mich. Keine Ahnung. Ja, manchmal laufe ich mich da fest, ne? Da muss ich irgendwie kurz abbrechen, mir wieder einen Block holen. Irgendwie so. Ja. Naja. Was soll's. Weiter geht's.
Welcome back as we get ready to start the fourth quarter.
Welcome back.
Not exactly a
Lustiges
nail-biter here, but you never know.
Krümel-Drachentier. Irgendwas. Oh.
Orlando leading by
Augustin,
14.
der war doch damals auch bei
So
den
the Lakers
Bulls,
5 right now.
als ich sie noch
You've got
gespielt habe.
Hart.
Auf
JaVale
2K.
McGee is out there with LeBron James.
15
and it's
or so.
Ball, and it's Ingram, and it's the
Ja.
Ross, that's good.
Really
Alles
in a
klar.
good position thanks to the
Ja,
accuracy
das
from
wird nichts
beyond.
mehr.
Yeah, you got that right. I mean, you got it real right. They are lighting it up from beyond the arc this half.
And
Schönes Ding.
James throws it down.
LeBron James throwing it down is a thing of beauty. An incredible athlete who makes
Nice.
dunking look as easy as it can look.
Now here is Augustine. He's guarded closely. He kicks to Vucevic. Got a piece of it.
Schön.
Stolen by McGee. Here's Hart. He's guarded by Ross. Kicks the ball. Augustine with the
Och,
steal.
was denn so? Warum denn so heftig, Alter?
Ross in the corner.
Ja
Here's
klar,
the three.
wieder 3.
And good. Coming in on the assist by
Boah.
DJ Augustine.
Defensively, they
Heftig.
just look out of sync, not closing out on the threes in time.
Well, I think they're getting caught in that in-between zone, no man's land, giving up 3 straight from beyond the arc right now. He's not exactly striping them from deep. He had 1 3-ball in
Wenn-
the first half,
Ja.
still bagels in the second.
And here we go. Fast break. James has got it. Took
Okay.
him no time at all on that one.
Ja,
LeBron's
er
got
gibt
10
alles.
points here in the second
Ich gebe alles mit James, aber
Now a
Weiß
timeout
nicht.
called by Orlando. Clark, thinking back to all the players you played with, was there one player who you just instantly clicked with on the floor?
Herb Williams was a teammate of mine for 2 years in college at Ohio State, then a couple of years with the Indiana Pacers in my pro career. And he's one of the smartest and best teammates that I ever played with. Had a really good understanding and feel for the game, had a terrific motor, excellent touch, really good athlete for a guy that was 6'11", and is a dear friend. So he was probably my favorite
Rückwärtsfallen.
teammate. And, you know, when I went to the Pacers, he had been there the year before and really broke me into the NBA in terms of things that needed to happen off the court to help me be the best I could be. So I'm indebted to Herb for his
Ah,
friendship
und direkt wieder
and
weg,
his
ey. Ich habe gar nichts
mentorship
gemacht.
as
Ich habe nur den Ball
made it
geholt.
from college. Well, actually
Das
from
war's.
high school to college and then from college to the pro.
Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin. Well, look, here's what Steve Clifford went over with his guys during the break. He gave them
Ach Gott, ach
props
Gott.
for their defense. He
Naja,
said
ist
the
egal.
defense has been outstanding. Keep pressuring them, forcing turnovers, and we can win this one, guys.
Gordon a screen. The Lakers with the rebound.
If you're a pro, you got to drain that shot. I mean, doesn't matter who you are, the defense left him wide open. Pros make those.
And it's
der geht da nicht rein,
Orlando leading
ey.
by
Warum?
17.
Ich kann doch nicht jedes Mal grün werfen,
They double
Alter.
hit with James.
Oh, den hatte ich doch
Stolen
schon.
by
Ja.
LeBron. The finish, and LeBron throws it down hard.
Yeah, this is
Oops.
just going to be a mismatch every time. LeBron just too fast, too powerful, and too big.
And Augustine kicks to Ross. Gordon a screen. Ross passes to Gordon. They get the rebound. Dub. It falls
Boah,
for the
ey,
sixth time
Alter,
in
wie
7
viele
tries
Rebounds
this
holen die denn
contest.
Offense?
That's 86%.
Das ist ja
He's
krass.
dangerous right now. He feels like he's making every shot he puts up.
It's going to be out of bounds. Los Angeles will
Okay.
retain possession.
Boah, die Automatismen, die man hier irgendwie auf dem Schirm haben muss, die sind echt hardcore, ey.
Look at the clock. A little under 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth. Feeds to McGee. LeBron is doubled, so another turnover for Orlando.
Mann.
Ross kicks to Augustine. Shoots from 12. Not enough on that one as it misses.
And I love how his teammates have stepped up for him. He's struggling, but they're ramping it up and getting it done this quarter.
Now here's Ingram. He's guarded by Fournier.
Mein
Can't
Gott.
get it to go.
Timing war gut,
By 17.
völlig frei und geht nicht
Ross
rein.
with it. He's picked
Was
up
soll
by
das denn?
LeBron. Ross dishes to Augustine. Fournier passes to Ross. Clock at 6. Takes a 3.
Oh, und schon wieder.
Augustine against Rondo. It's stolen by Rondo. And And pushing it up, here's Los Angeles. And LeBron throws it down hard.
Schnauze voll, ey.
Rondo just working the ball around there. He loves finding his teammates when they're open in the sweet spots.
They double him with James. And out of bounds as the Lakers gain possession.
Gut.
Yeah, and I think he was surprised to see that pass coming his way and just really reacted too late.
And the
Na,
Lakers call
kann man
time
so
here.
aufbäumen oder was? Freuen sich. Da muss James aber auch drin bleiben.
That's basic basketball. They've been lazy on
Aber,
the backboard and have allowed way too many second chance points.
And now let's present our Jordan Player of the Game.
treffen gleich wieder einen Dreier und dann ist
And in
Feierabend.
terms of his shooting, this has been one of the
Bamba.
more accurate performances you'll ever see. I mean, he's been in constant motion, creating a lot of good looks for himself. But still, even when you're wide open, you expect to miss some of the time. That has not been the case here tonight. This guy has made everything.
After 2 straight losses, they switched it up a bit tonight,
Boah, was?
giving him a much bigger role, and it's worked out even
War
better
doch ein
than they
Foul.
could have hoped for. Ross against James. Lets it go from 11, and he's able to get it back.
Ah, ja.
13 feet away.
Boah, geh kacken, ey. Was?
Leading by 15.
Mann, wie trifft man denn bei diesem Spiel? Das ist doch nicht normal. Ja, und 3. Und tschüss.
Fournier's shot
Nee,
is off.
doch noch nicht.
Los Angeles has gotten just 1 of 4 3-pointers to go down for them here in the 4th.
And this is what they wanted. I mean, to announce their presence in
Mein
this
Gott.
matchup with
Warum denn
very
nicht?
decisive. It can definitely be considered
Ich
a
verstehe nicht, wo das Problem ist.
for the Magic.
Die so schlecht.
Stands out that
Die
we've
Lakers,
seen tonight
oder?
from them, their aggressiveness in getting steals, something I know that you really value.
Boah, krass.
I think it sparked their offense.
Boah, der geht da auch
It
nochmal richtig
deflates
ab.
the opposition, and when you have the type of effort we saw tonight, it's pretty hard to overcome that defensive pressure down the stretch.
And so with this, they'll end up with their second win on
Letzten
the
paar
year.
Sekunden.
You know, when you look at the huge impact he has,
Spielen wir noch
just
zu
a
Ende.
monster game for Dub.
Boy, I liked how he mixed it up on the glass. Wasn't afraid to get in there and do the dirty work. Showed some real grit and toughness tonight.
So a new group on the floor for Orlando.
Ja, und nicht mal reinfallen, wäre
35
jetzt zu viel
seconds
verlangt.
left here in the 4th quarter.
Naja.
By Mozgov.
Ja, das war's gegen die Magic.
Williams kicks to Mozgov.
Super.
Over Beasley. And that one
Naja,
clearly a foul.
wer wirft
Gets
denn
the
noch weg?
whistle and 2 shots coming up.
Veteran move that time by Mozgov. Catches the defender, taking a nap down there.
Du meinst, dann mach doch.
First free throw is good.
Ja, nichts gegen Moskov. Hat er gut gemacht.
Mozgov hits them both.
War ich doof. Auch keinen Bock mehr jetzt, die Partie weiterzuspielen, ist ja klar.
23 seconds
Reicht
left
dann
here in
jetzt
the
auch.
4th quarter. Over in the corner, Caldwell Pope. Another miss by Caldwell
Ja, ich
Pope.
habe gedacht, ich versuche es jetzt einfach mal so lange, bis ich den
19-point
Dreier
lead, which
treffe,
is the
aber
largest margin in
ne,
the game.
passiert einfach nicht.
Grant kicks to Williams. And so it's Orlando taking this one by a big margin. They won this game going
Nach der
away.
Euphorie von gerade eben.
By far,
Oh,
And you gotta commend
so eine
this
Dusche,
sort of
ey.
dominance, particularly here at home. It's a great feeling when you
Tja.
play almost a
Tja, ich konnte
perfect
Großteil nichts
game
machen. Also da
and
war,
to have
da war
that
alles,
crowd be so pumped up.
And now we'll send it
ich habe
over
alles
to David
gegeben.
Aldridge, who is
Aber
standing by
ja, sollte
courtside.
nicht sein.
David.
Ja, das wird eine schwere Saison.
Nick, how did you guys get this win tonight?
We were really good on defense, and then once we get stops, we're very good on offense. We got some easy
Ja, das haben sie
ones.
rausgeschnitten
We
hier
just
aus dem
kept
Interview,
running,
alles
you know,
klar.
we never let
Ja.
it back in the game, and it felt good to get this one tonight.
Great performance by you guys, Nick. Thanks a lot. Back to you, Kevin.
David, thank you as always.
Ja.
Well, folks, that's
Gut.
going to do it for now.
Also nicht
For
gut,
Greg
aber
Anthony, Clark Kellogg and David Aldridge. This is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching.
ja,
the
müsst ihr eigentlich noch ein Spiel
NBA
machen,
on
aber
2K
ja.
Sports. We'll see you next
So
time.
viel zum Spiel gegen die Magic. Orlando hat mich mal richtig weggehauen. Krass. Krasse Aktion. Ja, alles klar. In diesem Sinne, bis zum nächsten Stream. Auf Wiederschauen.